Global cryptocurrencies have seen quite a bit of volatility over the past few years with unclear regulation and lackluster performance. The indications are now that they are becoming better regulated and more mainstream. Some are now even being used here in Dubai to pay for property transactions. To tell us more, we have Shantnu Saxena with us here in the studio. He's Regional Executive Vice President at Huobi. Great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
So tell us more about your partnering between Huobi and the Dubai-based FAM properties, which we're hearing about.
So Huobi is a 6-year-old company. Predominantly, we are a crypto-to-crypto exchange. However, we ventured into the OTC business after getting the license from DMCC here in Dubai. And really the focus of this license is to help retail, high net worth retail and institutional customers to buy and sell cryptos using dirhams. So it's not just dirhams, but we also support US dollar. And by this partnership, we want to bring cryptos to the real world, wherein we have always known that cryptos are virtual assets, virtual currencies. But now the digital assets or virtual assets can be used to buy physical assets. And in this case, it's properties with the help of our partner FAM, who is probably one of the most renowned property agents here in the country.
Let's just talk a little bit further, though, about cryptocurrencies themselves, because, as I mentioned in the introduction, they haven't got a great sort of track record so far. Is that changing? Will that change in this decade?
I think the last 2 years have been very, very encouraging for the crypto industry. So we saw the spike where the Bitcoin went to its all-time high, and then there was a big drop. But I think in the last 2 years, a lot of good things have happened in the industry. Especially from the regulatory aspect. Now, crypto is legal in 111 countries globally. We recently had World Economic Forum, who launched a toolkit along with 40 central banks around the world and a lot of and blockchain scholars to come up with an asset which is called a central bank digital currency, which effectively helps small, large, medium-sized countries to launch their own digital assets. This wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have had that spike, and the price is again then went down to almost $4,800. But again, Bitcoin is trading over 9,000 as we speak now. Secondly, there are a lot of use cases coming up for cryptos, which was not the case earlier. Not just it was difficult to buy cryptos 2 years back, but it was always the case, like even if you get a Bitcoin, what do you do? So think about times today wherein you can buy a burger at Burger King using cryptos, to do space travels with Virgin using Bitcoins. So all these are use cases. Companies like Microsoft, they have stepped in, and you can actually pay for Microsoft subscriptions in cryptos.
So just give us an example of how it would work if you wanted to buy a property here in Dubai with a cryptocurrency.
It's straightforward. A customer chooses their property, the one that they want to buy. We onboard the customer after doing a proper KYC if the records are clear. We take the digital assets and not just Bitcoins. We deal in top 20 cryptos. We take the customer's digital assets with us, convert that to fiat money, and send it back to customer's bank account. And effectively, they can use it to buy a property with FAM.
What's the reaction been so far then to UAE investors using crypto?
Oh, I mean, it's phenomenal response, to be honest, from the market, and not just from the retail customers, but we have been also approached by other vendors who wants to understand how does crypto work, how can they bring cryptos to their business and help their customer by creating another form of payments. So it's positive. I mean, so we are not going to stop here. Property is one of the businesses that we have got in. We are also looking at luxury cars, luxury items, yachts, etc. And we will make it possible for customers to buy different goods with cryptocurrencies.
Sounds incredible. We appreciate you coming in tonight. Shantnu Saxena, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Greg, for inviting me.